I'm in conversation with, well, the Sultan of Swing, one of the greatest fast bowlers, one of the greatest all-rounders to have ever played the sport of cricket, Wasim Akram. Wasim, thanks for joining me.
You're welcome.
Wasim, let's go straight to the beginning. Cricket, when did you realize you were good? When did you realize you had this talent?
I was like any other school kid, playing every sport. But I think when I went to class 8, I was in class 8, that's when I realized I can play cricket a bit. So I started playing with tennis ball. I was living with my grandmother right, in interior Lahore. It's like very congested. There are no grounds. We used to play on roads, on roofs.
Really?
Yeah, and everywhere. And then I think when I finished school and went to college, first year of my college, they didn't pick me up. I was in the squad, but I never played for college. And year after, luckily, that I got picked for Pakistan side out of the blue.
How did that happen?
It's a long story. I was in a camp and suddenly some selectors saw me. I was there as a practice bowler, so some selectors saw me, and then Javed Miadad saw me, and then I think my first class game was against New Zealand. It was President's 11 versus New Zealand in 1984, and I've got 9 wickets, 7 and 2. And after that, I just got picked for Pakistan side. It was really something out of the book.
It just happened out of the blue, completely.
Completely. There was no plan whatsoever to be a cricketer.
Really? Wow. Fantastic. Okay. Were you always a bowler? Did you bat? I mean, you're quick. I mean, you're one of the fastest bowlers that ever played the sport. In fact, Glenn McGrath once said that he thinks that you're the best bowler that ever played the sport.
No, I've always enjoyed batting. You know, bowlers or most of the bowlers, they do enjoy their batting. And for some odd reason, Imran told me in the beginning that I had talent. So I started concentrating on a batting. You know, concentrating means I was practicing a lot more. And from a club, I used to go and bat at number 3 in those days. So that's how I picked up my batting, and I enjoyed. I mean, eventually, the concentration was gone. I think I would have got a lot more runs if I have really concentrated on my batting. But you see, I was a bowler who could bat.
Now, let me ask you a question. You and Imran, you established a partnership towards the end of his career, towards the beginning of your career, which was not just a great bowling attack, but in many ways, he played an important role in shaping your career.
Yeah, he did. He was incredible on the field, off the field. I mean, I think the first 3-4 years, he was standing at mid-off or mid-on whenever I bowled, just telling me exactly what to do, what I want to do. So that's how I learned. Eventually, the art of fast bowling under the wing of Imran Khan. For sure.
I can't think of anyone better to learn it under.
Yeah, a very positive leader, and I think very hard-working cricketer he was. He wasn't talented, but he was very, very hard-working, and he led from the front every game we played under him.
You remember the first wicket you ever took?
I remember my first wicket for sure. I think I don't remember the last one. The first one I remember, that was John Wright. I think he was my first class wicket and first test wicket as well.
And what was your reaction when that happened?
Obviously, I was only 17 and a half. It was a dream come true to play for Pakistan, let alone getting some test wickets. So it was something, like I said, a dream come true. It was. Enjoyed every bit of it.
Okay, you suffered an injury early on in your career actually. Your groin used to give you a bit of trouble. How difficult was that period for you?
It is quite frustrating for any sportsman when you go through injury, but you see fast bowlers do tend to get injured when you're from age of 18 till about 24, because I think at that age the muscles are growing and so are the bones, so that's where they get a lot more injuries. So I was one of the young fast bowlers, but eventually after 24, 25 I had a couple of operations on my groin, and after that my groin never troubled me.
Okay, now let's talk about the high moments of your career. Of course, a 257 not out as a batsman. Most specialist batsmen don't ever achieve that in a career, but you were able to do that. Tell us about that entire innings.
I think, like I said, batting, I always enjoyed batting. I mean, in that particular game, we were struggling. I think I was captain as well, and Zimbabwe had a good side. They scored 380, 390, and we were 170 odd for 6 when I went into bat. And I think me and Saklan batted for a day and a half, and we got to, I mean, the test match eventually got drew, but I think we just batted, and everything was coming the way we wanted it to. I think it never happened again. It was something, one of those innings where
Did you have to restrain yourself? Were you able to play your shots? Because you always
yeah,
love to
I
play your
batted for
shots.
9 hours, but I hit 12 sixes. I think it's still the record in any inning, test inning. So yes, it's I batted for about 9 hours, so bound to hit some sixes if I bat for 9 hours, the way I used to bat.
Well, you've always hit the ball hard, and you know that helped you a lot in the one-day format of the game as well. You know,
Yeah,
it,
I did.
it worked beautifully for you.
It did. I mean, my idea of batting was just go and whack the ball, I suppose.
Have some fun.
Have some fun, yeah. But I think at times I try to change my game according to situation. Never suited me.
But then that's the kind of player you were. Sometimes the media weren't very complimentary when I mean, when you're going to throw your bat at the ball, there are going to be times when you get out cheaply, perhaps, and according to the media, sometimes perhaps even
You see,
irresponsibly.
at that time, cricket was slightly different, and cricketing mentality was slightly different. I mean, nowadays, look at Sehwag, what a player he is. I mean, he plays his game, and he gets 300 in a day. And now everybody praises him, and rightly so, because he plays his game, and that's how everybody should do. You can't change somebody's game, I suppose.
Do you wish you were playing the IPL T20 or at least a T20 format of the
Yeah,
game?
it looks very interesting. It's high octane. It's quick. You have to concentrate on every ball. It's noisy, and I think it's something carnival. I mean, it's really great fun. I would have enjoyed it. Yes, that's for sure.
And your role now, you're the coach of the Kolkata Knight Riders. You're a bowling coach. The subtle differences can already be seen. How difficult a task is this?
It was something very difficult for me. I never done something like this before. But I think the job I have here is basically, I knew Saurav for a long, long time as a competitor. He's a very strong, he's a strong person, a great player, and one of the best leaders India has ever produced. And of course, I worked with Dave Wetmore as well in Lancashire. He was coach there for 3 years. I was captain there for 2 years. So it's just the atmosphere of the team is good. I mean, I haven't done anything special. I'm not a magician. I mean, Shant is talented. Shal is also very, very talented and experienced. All the youngsters. It's all about giving them the finer points of the ball of bowling, and talk to them and give them confidence and ask questions, and they will ask questions to you. And I can explain things to them because I've done those things. And if supposedly some young bowler comes up to me, what should I do right now? So I'll think that, okay, if I was at his place, what would have I done?
Yeah.
So I tell exactly the same thing to the bowlers, and the communication is excellent. Our leader is leading from the front, and our coach is really helpful as well, giving confidence to the boys. So even support staff, we only have 4 people with us altogether. So it's good fun. Everybody is enjoying. I mean,
And of course, the glamour aspect, having Shah Rukh Khan as an owner of the team, has to be a lot of fun.
yeah, it is fun, but I think this year the boys just want to play cricket. And Shah Rukh agrees with us. It's, yeah, you just play cricket. If you don't want to come to parties or get distracted, it's entirely up to you. So, the boys are very experienced. I mean, we have Murli Karthik, we have Lakshmi Ratan, we have Tiwari, who played incredible innings, we have Rohan Gavaskar, Pujara. I mean, these are the boys who are from India. The Indian boys who are very experienced. They play a lot of first-class cricket. Lakshmi Ratan has been playing for last 10 years. He started his cricket against Pakistan in '99. So it's just the experience. It's the idea is of Saurav Ganguly and myself and Dav. The idea is, and Vijay. The idea is to bring the team together, and they should enjoy each other's company. They are good cricketers.
As far as the IPL goes, the India-Pakistan game